Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Ninth Legion. Let's play some more Xenonauts Community Edition and an Andron base assault. So, we were talking last time about trying to assault through and taking these teleporters and seeing where the leaders, and I think that's what we're going to do. Now, this is pretty damn risky. We've already got 2 people who are wounded, and we've got to be a bit careful with this. So, we need to get in a position to check this area. We have cleared this room, so it should be safe to move in. I don't know if the enemy are going to try and assault through these teleporters. My fear is they will, but we'll have to see. So, I need to get people... Well, I need an assault team, which is definitely going to have to be both combat shields. You've got a full combat shield, you've got a full combat shield, that's fine. You have already taken a bunch of damage, though. I might want to switch your equipment out, maybe give you a rifle and make one of our riflemen an assault. I don't know. We definitely need the carbine up there, so you can start running up that way now. Let's get you up there as well. We've got a rifleman there, we've got the heavy weapons there. I guess if we're assaulting through this, I probably don't want the sniper. So the sniper, we can actually come back down across here, and we'll actually put you... Yeah, we'll actually put you down here. This rifle... Yeah, okay, damn, our assault people are actually taking a lot of damage, aren't they? So, one of our shields and one of our assaults are already damaged. Well, I probably don't want to take an injured person on this, so I might... Yeah, I think we switch you out for one of the riflemen and bring you down as well. Okay, let's move... Oh, no, not you. Let's get you up there. And I want to try and put you all the way back down here. Thankfully, you have like 100 time units, so you can actually dash this far. So that leaves our heavy weapons... watching this doorway. We've already had one bad guy come through it, so we do want to keep people here watching this. They're nicely spread out. And I think we'll probably leave one of the wounded people here as well, just take up positions down the side, and they can, you know, engage the enemy if they start coming towards us. Right, end turn. And turn my microphones down a bit, because, my god, I must have turned them up last night while listening to music or something, but it's damn loud in here. Right, you need to change out your gear. So let's get you on the right side of this. Drop your rifle. You're going to become a new assault. You move there. You move there. Drop that. Grab that. And you can get ready to move down here and support these guys. You now need to grab that. Okay. Just take a position there while we get ourselves organised. You're fine. I mean, 50 out of 68 is not bad. You've lost 18 hit points and you've got a full combat shield. I mean, I can only send 4 people through at a time, so I really shouldn't send a wounded person through if I didn't really have to. Yeah, we'll give that combat shield. I think we'll give that combat shield to you. You move up to there. You get in there and get ready to drop your stuff. Can I get you anywhere slightly more useful this turn? No, that would leave you... Well, actually, no, you would be behind cover. Yeah, actually, do. I was going to say don't do that because you won't be in cover. Just in case someone does come through the door, but you can actually run a very long way, can't you? So, yeah, you're fine. We'll get you a bit further away from the door, don't worry. Right, you also drop that and that. Oh, no, there we go. You drop that. Move to there, move to there, move to there. Okay, a little bit of tactical reorganisation. Can you pick up that rifle? You can, perfect. Okay. Okay. We're pretty much going to be good to go. You're going to head back in. So that we're going to leave 4 people here. We're going to take 6 people through to assault through 4 teleporters. That seems like a decent enough number. Depending on where we find ourselves on the other side of these, we might then C4 the doors off here and see what's on the other side. I did not check the previous recordings of the last base that we did to find out what was on the other side of the doors. That might be the power cell, or it could be the command center. I don't know. I kind of want to see where the teleporters go first. If we are setting up to breach through here, if we're going to be assaulting into that area, I would like to know that there's no bad guys going to be popping through behind us. And we're only hearing one door opening and closing, which is actually... I mean, there's a lot less sounds happening right now. Although, admittedly, we haven't cleared out a lot of the base yet. you know, we've actually only probably done less than half the base, I would imagine. So I don't know how many bad guys are going to be left. Alright, we've cleared out this room before. That door can't open. So we should be pretty good to set up in here, I think. Now, the question is going to be, where do we actually want our people? And how are we sending them through? We probably want to send through the shields, and then the assaults for some close quarters work. Well, actually, no, we can be fairly sensible about this, can't we? If we put one shield over here, face that way. One shield here, face that way. Let's get a rifleman over here. Let's get you there. And then I'm going to put one assault there between these two teleporters. So depending on what happens, we send through the shields, and then the assaults can either go through this teleporter or this teleporter, and you can go through either this teleporter or this teleporter, which might mean that they actually end up in cover, which would be quite nice because they can put themselves behind an assault, if behind a shield if need be. And then these guys can run through the center and position themselves to kind of kill bad guys, which is always a good thing. We probably want to do this with full ammo though, so let's make sure everyone's reloaded. Actually, you got 5 now. You only got 1 reload, so we're going to hold off on that. I mean, yeah, I guess I don't want to waste ammo. 3. You've got a spare cartridge, so you reload that. You're good. You're on half ammo. Reload that. Okay. And I mean, we've got this room fairly well locked down, I think. Sniper, heavy weapons, rifle. I am going to bring you up here. You've got lost 18 hit points, so you're not great, but if everything goes bad, you're going to be there to come through and help out. So we have 7 people ready to go in and breach this room. Next turn. And I'm mildly terrified about doing this. I don't know where we're going to end up in the base. I don't know what the room's going to be like on the other side. I don't know which way we want to face. So I'm going to assume... Ah, screw it. Oh, okay, we're over here. Interesting. Okay, well, no bad guys immediately apparent. Can you turn without getting shot? Because that would be lovely. Okay. Well, it's an empty room, which I wasn't quite expecting. I mean, there was always a good chance it was going to be an empty room, but, you know, there's always a chance it wasn't going to be an empty room. And it's near this area, but it doesn't link to it. And we've got a door there. Ooh, I don't know how I feel about this. Do we want to... I mean, I wonder if that's the door that's being opened or not. Can you get back through? If I double-click on that... No, you see, this is one of the things with teleporters. Once you've come through it, you have to move off the teleporter and move back onto it, which can obviously trigger reaction fire. You can't just stand on it and... You know, you can't use it like a doorway. You have to move, and that means more chances for reaction fire. So you've got to be a bit careful with this. I do want to check out this kind of corner back here. Doesn't look like there's anyone there. Okay. I kind of want to be able to see if that door opens. So I'm going to leave one person in here with a combat shield. And see if that's the door that's opening and closing. Oh, I try to go up a level. I don't know, I'm thinking that they're up a different level. Let's put a rifleman behind you as well. Level, there we go. Okay, let's just see what happens. If that's the door that's opening and closing, we're going to bag another kill quick. Okay, so that door's not opening and closing. There's no guard behind that door checking this area. In which case, is it... I mean, we don't have to clear out the entire base. If we can take the command center, we're good. I just don't know if this is the command center or what, but we have C4 charges, and I'm kind of tempted to just, you know, blow the damn doors off and have a look. Okay, yeah, we're going to do that. So we're going to actually pull out this room. I'm not going to leave people here to watch it. I want everyone to help set up for an assault. So you come back through there. Just get off the teleporter just because it seems safer not to be standing on it. You know, it's barely understood alien technology. Let's not muck around with it too much. You come through there. Right, so I want to get people lined up around this door and then breach this. I mean, this might be a bad idea. I mean, maybe we should just leave the locked door locked and not have to worry about it, but it could be the command center. Or the power supply. If it's the power supply, that's less useful because we don't actually want to blow it up. That doesn't gain us as much stuff. We want to take this place alive if we can. Take it alive? It's not... The base isn't alive, but you guys know what I mean. We want to take it intact. There we go. Those are words that mean something. Why have you got 2 medkits? You were meant to drop one of those, because it's actually costing you time units. Okay, I forgot to just get rid of a medkit earlier on. You're not meant to actually have 2. What I was looking for was to see if any of you lot have C4 charges. Because as much as I love everyone having medkits, a C4 charge is kind of what I need right now. You have a C4 charge. That's our commander as well, okay. Yeah, I do not want you to die, so I probably will have someone else throw the C4 charge, especially as that's our only one. Right, you... Yeah, 0 slug. Your time to shine. Let's drop off a C4 charge, unarmed, obviously. And then start moving people around. So... we could put people here. This is not bad cover, and then they would be able to see directly through there after we've blown the doors off. We probably want the shields and the carbines, the assaults, up close though. So can you get there and you get there? Yep. And then I want the carbines kind of right behind them, ready to go, because obviously they're the point-blank weapons. I'll leave them standing because they won't be able to actually see through the doorway when it blows up. These guys will have some vision, which might be useful for us. But you guys will need to move around, so I'm going to leave them standing so they can actually get up and do stuff. You know, get up and dance. I could put riflemen behind the shields here. That would actually be protecting them from fire that direction. And we can also bring up the sniper and the scatter laser and actually set them up there. Ooh, that does kind of appeal. Yes, heavy weapons fired down an open corridor. That I like. And it could be long-range shooting, so let's get the sniper up there as well. Which means we've got 1 wounded person watching this doorway. Haven't had any bad guys come through it in a while, but that does concern me a little bit. So let's actually... let's get you back there as well. I know we're using both of our injured people, but I'd rather not send them into danger right now anyway, so they can just watch our backs. That should be a fairly safe bet, I think. So we've got weapons set up there, which leaves me 2 riflemen still to position. One of whom is going to throw me a C4 charge. So you're probably going to want to go up to there, and then... oh, you can't get around that way, actually. Okay, you get over there. I don't want to risk the commander. I want him around to react to stuff, but I don't want to risk him getting shot, because, you know, he's literally the highest ranked person we've got. Having him die would be kind of bad. So I think this is not a bad setup. And then we can... I mean, I could always move one of the shields back to here, and actually have people here and here, kind of watching that way as well, but I like them being a bit closer, I think. They could fill that gap with their shield. And just tank shots. That would allow me to put another rifleman there to fire straight down into this room. Ooh, I don't know. I mean, that does leave them in the open. They would definitely get shot at if there was a bad guy in there. Don't know how I feel about that. I think this is safer. Because you're out of the way, you're in cover, they can't see you, and you're going to put the charge down and then probably run back to here and get your rifle back out. So... that should be fine. Now, this door can't open, as far as I know, so you should just be able to run straight up to it. It's not interactable. I'm assuming the bad guys can't interact with it and choose to, you know, open it at will. Which, it would kind of make sense. It is their door, after all, but, you know. Give us 3 turns. We don't need a huge amount, and you can't actually throw it. You don't have enough time. The explosion radius... ooh, actually that should be fine. I mean, you're not in the blast radius because of stuff. Is it worth moving those people back a bit? Maybe. We just want to place that on the floor. Don't need to throw it when you're right there. And then, very bravely, we're going to run away. In fact, move back to there. And you don't have enough time to get your rifle out, but you can face the right direction. Okay, 3 turns until that explodes. I'm actually going to back you guys up just 1 tile, just to be on the very, very safe side. Might lose us a little bit of visibility, but we'll be okay. We haven't yet managed to blow up ourselves. I kind of want to keep that going. You can crouch in that position. You should be safe from fire from that door. Okay. Still hearing that door opening and closing somewhere in the base. We know there's still bad guys around, obviously. We haven't killed them all yet, otherwise we would have won. Okay, so 2 more turns. This should be the turn with the big boom. Okay, so that is the alien power supply. If we destroyed that, we would win. I don't think there's any other benefits to taking this room, but it's probably worthwhile just checking out there's no bad guys in there. I'd rather wait for this smoke and fire to clear. And meanwhile, if anyone does wander into this, it will actually affect them more than us trying to shoot out. So I think we hold our position and wait for that to die down a bit. Then I don't know if there's going to be bad guys in there or not. It's a locked room. We did destroy something though. I don't know if that's actually... I don't think that's an Andron. I think that might have been like a console or something. Okay. Time to start edging our way into the room. Ah, we do have an open door there, which connects to this corridor. Interesting. So we can take this room and then move down this way. Okay. I mean, oh, this is actually... Yeah, there's still a bit of space back here, but... Okay, we've seen over half the base, I guess. It's not as bad as I thought. Okay, combat shields to the front. Check if this room is clear. Always got to step out to check these last tiles. I hate it. Okay, so this room is clear. Okay. If we blow this up, we do win. But I don't think I think we don't get any of the resources. It's like a last-ditch maneuver. It's like, yeah, we can destroy the base, but we're not going to get a lot of the resources from it. So I don't really want to do that. For the moment, let's pull back out of this room. And I want to actually move down to these doors, and we might try and breach through here. And that allows us to check out this corridor. So we might actually bring a couple of people back and actually go through this corridor as well. And then if there's a bad guy here, we might be able to catch them in a crossfire. So let's get another rifleman back down here. And yeah, let's bring the sniper back as well, because I don't think they're going to be super useful. Although long corridor, actually, yeah, strike that. Long corridor, they would be pretty good at the back there. Although scatter laser would also work in that situation, so, you know. We have many tools for these jobs. You pull back to there. You guys just, you know, actually put you next to each other and then you can't be fired around. I mean, that might be the door we've been hearing opening and closing, so there could be a bad guy there. Who might be coming to investigate the loud banging noise he just heard. You know, what with us blasting the doors off the place. We do have plenty more C4 charges. We've got 2 more C4 charges, and I'm pretty certain someone else has another one as well. Yeah, we've got 3 C4 charges left. Yeah. And that's enough for 1 door if you're lucky. Sometimes they take 2, but not usually. That door does sound close. Although audio in this game isn't always 100% reliable, but it does sound kind of close. Now what I'm thinking of doing is actually approaching this door from a wide angle, so we could... I don't know. I mean, I can get you there, I can put people here, and if anyone's behind the doorway, everyone's in cover. Rather than trying to run up all this distance, open the door, and then exposing ourselves to reaction fire, but also having very few time units to actually do anything, I'd rather not risk that. But I would like to have you come down on the other side of this door. So can we get you... Yeah, let's take you up around the back here. It does expose you to a bit more fire, but we're on the other side of their power supply. And hopefully they're not stupid enough to blow up their own base. and I can put you in cover, and then I can put you behind the person. You're behind cover, behind a combat shield, which is actually quite nice. So you can go there. And we'll put both carbines here, so point-blank firepower. If there is someone behind that door that we need to move up to and engage next time, we'll be right there for it. And if there's not, if we are allowed to position ourselves properly before popping the door open, we can get you in position behind one of the combat shields to spray down the entire corridor and murder everything, which would be amazing. Okay, that door's not opening, which probably means there's not a guard there. Probably. Okay, start moving these guys up, because then they can assist. I know a lot of these guys are wounded. But if they can be in a position where they can actually shoot bad guys, they're still useful to us. I mean, if we don't use them, that's 20% of our fighting force that, you know, suddenly becomes useless to us. That's a very high percentage. Let's put it that way. I suppose you two are right next to the door, so let's actually move you guys up right next to the door. And we'll have you come down in a moment. It looks like we'll be able to peek this first, and then see if we want to position you. And you could sit back here and spray down the corridor for us, which would be nice. Okay. Open sesame. Okay, immediate entrance area is clear. Step out. They do still get 60%. There's a 60% chance if they're shot from the side of the combat shield intercepting it. So it's definitely less dangerous to step out with guys like this. Is that a doorway, or are you just not seeing stuff? I don't know. Oh god damn it! There's another. Oh, that's probably a little thing like that. That's not so bad. I would like to get eyes on that if I can. Just to make sure there's no one standing in there. We can always pull back behind the door if we need to. Yeah, okay, this area's clear. That's not bad, actually. There's a lot of cover here. I kind of like it. Can you fire over that cover? You can, actually. Maybe we just rush out and take this cover. I mean, if a bad guy comes around the corner, we got you guys ready to move out as well. So yeah, that's not too bad. Trying to think where's the safest spot. That one would give you better angles, but this one puts you behind cover and kind of protected by the combat shield. You and you. It's kind of difficult to see when you've got the terrain like this, I suppose. Can I do anything about that? Yeah, I can take that off. Ooh, that is kind of useful, but then you lose a lot of the detail. But I think for now, let's actually put you behind the cover in here. And we'll leave the combat shield on the side so they're ready to move out. Because technically they need less cover anyway. And you can actually run up behind there and set up so your base of fire if anything does come around the corner next turn. Yes, I like this. Okay. And you guys move up to here. Just want to check there was no one standing here. And we should be able to see the whole thing. Yeah, okay. Just in case someone has actually moved up and stood behind this door, because we have already killed 2 bad guys there. Okay, let's see if anyone comes around the corner to say hi. I mean, most of the mobile enemies have been dealt with now, so we shouldn't be in too much danger. He says, sweating nervously. We could always send a team back down this way and move up this way and try and pincer into this area. I think this might connect to this area, I'm not sure. We know this room's clear. We could always go back to the teleporter room and go through this door and check it out that way. I don't know where this leads to. This might lead to a corridor, or it might lead directly into another room. That could be the command center, although I think the command center door... Yeah, the command center door does have a special symbol. So we haven't actually seen the command center door. But it could be... Well, no. No, I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Let's start moving down this corridor. I don't know. What is this corridor actually doing? Oh, okay, looks like it just turns there. Okay. So maybe that doesn't connect to this. Where does this go? Yeah. Oh, that might be a dead end, actually. That doesn't technically have to go anywhere, I suppose. Which means there could still be bad guys in there. There could still be a bad guy on that door, and we wouldn't know about it, because we've never actually been through this door. None of my people have been closer than, like, here, to this doorway in this area. I don't know. That would amuse me if I'd left a bad guy there that long. Ooh, is that a vent? I think that's a vent. I think I can use that. Hang on. Yep. Okay, so you got to watch out for those. They're, as you saw, not the easiest things to spot. But that is a person-sized hole that leads through the base. That might have been a dumb thing to actually open up, but we might be able to use that. Okay, that's ominous and dark, but look at that. There is another one there. Can I see can I see through that at all if I move up close to it? No. So we know there's another room here, or another corridor, I guess. I don't know. That's interesting. I don't know if the bad guys can make use of that. I don't think they can. I've never seen them use it. Let's put you there, because you could always move up to there. These guys go down the corridor, and if there's a bad guy here, you simply blast the door open. Hey, buddy, and shoot him in the face, which, you know, I appreciate. I always kind of appreciate that kind of stuff. Okay, I do want more guns in this corridor, so let's move you guys in here as well. We'll keep the wounded people behind. They're there if we desperately need firepower. But I think for the time being, we'll leave them where they are. You're not in a great spot now. This corridor is clear. But we've got people in front of you, and I don't want you shooting people in the back of the head. So I'm going to move you into cover over here. And then spin you around a bit until you can't fire, and then crouch you. That should keep you safe. You just move up there into that cover and hold that. Okay. So, let's continue moving down here. Major Lucas can be up front. He's got a lot of time here, so I'm tempted to poke the corner and actually see if there's anyone around here. Nope, we do have some cover up here. Interesting. How very, very interesting. And that does lead to that, so maybe opening that door would actually give us a lot... I don't know. I don't want to split the force up too much, but it might be useful to actually pop that door open and have people look up that way before we kind of come around the corner. Because the problem is, you come around this corner, they could be on this side of you, they could be on this side of you. If you're here, at least they're all in front of you. You know, I know which way to face the combat shields and that kind of stuff. We're also bunching up a lot in here, which I'm not a fan of. I'm going to put you in there, because you might be able to do something with that. I don't know where it goes yet, but you might be able to do something. Don't have any... Yeah, this is the problem. We're running out of spaces to put people. Let's at least get people kind of on the right side of the doors, so they don't have to use time units to go through it and stuff. Alright, what we could do is actually put combat shield there, person in cover there, and have a nice little firing line if anyone does come around the corner. It does bunch us up a lot, but we got a lot of firepower in one place. You know, I love concentrated firepower. And then we're nice and close, because we've got to get down this corridor at some point, so we're nice and close to then bring everyone around. I mean, I can get 5 people there, ready to breach around this corner and find out what's going on. So I think I'm going to try and do that. It is a bit risky. It's quite a large maneuver. But we've got cover, we've got fresh combat shields, I've got people I trust, we've got carbines ready to go. Probably not going to put my commander right there. Let's put someone lower ranked, like, hey, Zero Slug, you're a good captain. You're going to take that spot for me. Sniper, preferably not. Oh, actually, no, yeah. Obviously, it's not what sniper rifles are designed for, but it is a very powerful gun, and this range is very accurate. So you don't get super close bad penalties for being close. So that could work for us. You're good there. And that gives us 5. I could put a 6th person there. I guess. Fine. You do have very high, like, health and reactions and everything. Right, wounded people up here. Ready to move in and support, but obviously not on the front line, just in case. I mean, I could give them back the combat shields. That would probably protect them a bit more, but I know I'm putting the combat shields in danger, and it seems counterintuitive to put the people with the lowest health in the most danger, even if they do have an extra 80 armor, assuming they get shot from the right side. Okay. Right, let's poke this corridor and see what we've got. Door there. Interesting. I wasn't expecting a door there. And a bad guy. Okay. Well. I think we might be able to do something with that. And he's guarding a room which you have an access point into, which is kind of cool. I mean, I should be able to take this guy down. I've got plenty of people here to move in. Question is, what's here? If I turn, that might trigger reaction fire. And to check behind me, I'm going to have to expose my back to him. Whereas I could just crouch in this spot and start taking laser pistol shots. And then hopefully we can take him down with, like, you moving up as well. Maybe getting someone in this corner to check that and then do it. Yeah. I mean, they're not super accurate, but you do get 2 shots, so I'm going to take it. Okay, you actually missed twice, which is really nice. Take another shot. Okay, that definitely hit the combat shield, which is down to 43. That's okay. We have another spare combat shield. We can survive this. Move up to here. Can you check that way? Almost. You can almost check all these tiles for me. God, that's annoying. I need more firepower. If I move you to here, you can fire around and hit him. Can you give me a burst? Ooh, you can. You sexy bugger. Thank you. Probably should have just done that first, but hey. Right. How far back can I get you? I can get you back there, but not crouchy. Let's move you back to there. You are kind of stuck. Okay, you face that way just in case someone comes through this door. You're covering his side from there. 0 slug. Get out of there. Let's get a carbine up close and personal for this, just in case there is someone there. And let's see, one of these doors might be the door that's opening, so we could take some fire here. No, we're lucky. Damn, that feels lucky. That feels really lucky. We could have been punished for that. But we did manage to take down another guard, which is good. There's still another door opening though, so there's still another door guard standing around. He's been doing nothing but opening and closing a door for like 18 turns. But apparently he's happy with his life, you know, what can I say? So, grab you guys. I want to step out with you. I'm assuming there's no bad guy here, because, you know, honestly, they'd have been doing a really bad job of being a bad guy if they stood there the entire time and done nothing. And we want to breach through. I guess we want to check out this area. I'm just worried this leads back to this area, and then I've got a whole nother... I mean, this is... Yeah. And then this area. I do have you there. Now, we could just move up, check the door. Blast that down, blast... Yeah, maybe. Depends. There's possibilities. But I'm actually going to need to call this recording to a close very soon, because technically this video should have gone live 5 minutes ago, but I finished work really late today. So we're a bit behind, but I do want to try and get this up on Thursday. So it's probably going to be up, probably an hour or 2 late by the time I've got it encoded and uploaded. So I think I'm going to call this here. I need to decide which way we're going to go. Do we want to try and take this area out, or do we want to try and take this area out? Because the control room is probably up here, but I suppose potentially could be down here. And the question is, how do we do it? Do I set up a firing line here and hold that doorway and then move everyone else down around here? Do we try and breach on this side and this side simultaneously by bringing people through the teleporters? I don't know. There's a lot of things to do. There's a lot of possibilities, and I've had a really long day and I'm quite tired. So, I'm going to take a break here. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed all that. Do feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you did. And hopefully, I'm going to see you all later on for the next one of these. Bye.